Hi guys, my name is Olubori Paul and you're welcome to another episode of the Money Talks. And this talk is all about money, what people, the experience people have with money, about money, everything that has to do with money, finances. And this talk is sponsored by Golearn, and Golearn is a financial literacy platform with specific emphasis on financial education that help them to make, manage, and multiply their money. So today I have with me a young Gen Z. So, and his name is, what's your name?
My name is Adewale Olashipo. I go by the name Willspiano.
Willspiano. So the thing about Gen Z is that they always have a nickname.
Exactly.
All of them. Every Gen Z always have a nickname.
Yeah, that's the brand.
That's the brand.
Yeah.
What's the brand?
Yeah, that's the brand. Like
the nickname brand.
The nickname is, yeah, it's what gives that aesthetics to you. Like
aesthetics.
Oh, views, yeah.
Aesthetics. all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Willspiano. By the way, he's one of the best pianists I've ever met.
That's a lie.
Kidding.
That's a lie.
It's not a lie. So let's go straight to the point, to the conversation. Let's go to the business of the day. I mean, there's this general issue with Gen Z.
Okay.
This general misconception or problem. I mean, we people. Well, I'm not a Gen Z. Maybe I'm Gen A or
Gen.
Wherever Gen I am. But the question is, what is the role, or what do you think? What relationship do you think Gen Zs have with money at the moment right now? Because it looks like some are making it, but a quite number of them are probably going through a lot in terms of finances. What do you think presently is the relationship between Gen Zs and money?
Okay, that's quite a very difficult question because it sounds very basic.
Okay.
But then it's very difficult. You know, the society we find ourselves in right now, you are less respected when you don't have money. Actually,
even Gen Zs,
yeah. And you know, something about Gen Zs is everybody wants to be respected. Actually,
I see.
The moment I can't get your respect because of what the society has made it look like, it becomes a problem. That money becomes something I must have because in my society I am only very relevant based on what I can offer. And we've been made to believe money is the highest value. You understand? So it's like that because the society itself is messed up, and everybody out there believes if you don't have money, you are not relevant or respected, and everybody wants to feel it. So it's very, very basic, and it could be basic and it could be very, very confusing because everybody wants to respect me. Because
so do you think so? So is that why young people, Gen Zs, are going to do illegal things? A lot of illegal things. A lot of things. Recently, we had a story of someone. I mean, let's not even go there. But is that the reason why a lot of Gen Zs are into so many? They are very. Do you think young Gen Zs are very desperate for money?
Okay. What I'm going to say is, I made mention of something about ego the other time.
Yeah.
And before I talk about ego, we have very high expectations. Actually, I think who
set the standard for that expectation?
You know, it's still very, very strange because we just found ourselves in it. You know, me being okay, let's say for instance, an 18-year-old boy wants to drive the same car somebody of 35 is driving.
35 is even close.
It's close, like 40.
Yeah.
You know, so it's we having high expectations and wanting to live our futures so early.
Yeah, I think that's the point.
You understand?
Young people want to live their futures so
very early. So
why?
You know, I still don't know.
For you, why? Why do you want? Because I've seen you post some cars lately.
Yeah,
I see you post
cars,
like all those very, very expensive cars.
Yeah, you know, basically the thing is, we all have dreams, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Those cars, are they your dreams?
Yeah, part of my dreams. Actually,
you don't mind to have them now, right?
If I could get them now, I would. But the thing is, we want to live. We have prospects. We have a future. We are aspiring to get to. We have desires. Everybody does, and my desire would actually my actions are influenced by my desire, my cravings. You know, when we have prospects, it's good, yeah, to have prospects. If you see me post expensive cars, Rolls Royce, planes and stuff like that, that is me having desires. But one thing we don't have as Gen Z is patience, actually. Yeah. We want to get what somebody worked 40 years for. I want to get it in 6 months. And it's because our desires are, you know, our cravings are not being mentored by, because people they just feel, if you want to, I'm very sorry if I have to use the language. People will be like, leave them now, they are young. You don't understand that if you don't try to guide a young person in his desires, in his pursuits, you know, in his cravings and stuff, they get very, very hyper at some point because they feel like they are trying so much. You should. That's why I think wealthy people should not just give success stories. Yeah. When I was broke and now I'm rich, like take them through the process. That what you see, the car you see me drive today, it took me 20 years to buy it. But then there is me. I started design. Okay, something about me is I love Lexus. Yeah. Okay. I love SUVs. Like I'm the SUV kind of. GS. I want to pull up in parties, in shows with SUVs. But do you know how much it costs actually to buy an SUV? Just one. Do you know how much? I don't know. It's you should be having 10 million upward to get a very good one. Even more. Yeah. But then I have this craving for SUVs. You know, if I'm not being mentored or you know, directed in the right path, I could go extra miles just to get this. So I think we have desires, which is very good because that is what gets us up in the morning when you have a prospect, when you have a dream, when you have a future. But I think what we lack is we lack patience and we don't have enough mentors. People need to understand that. But the problem is that some of you guys don't want to listen. Yeah. Gen Zs don't want to. I mean, like a point you made earlier, like they don't want to go through the process. You know, there was a process a lot of all these older people has gone through. Okay. You know, some of us had to go through it too. And I mean, Gen Zs are not ready to go through the process. They're not ready to go to do the basic things. They're not ready to do the that thing that, I mean, I think you guys are more concerned about what people will say, how other people perceive you. Successful, that is what everybody's craving for, which is good. Online visibility, online success and all that, you know, likes and followership and all that. I think is more like a measure of success for people than even real success, real achievement. I mean, why? Yeah. Why do you guys crave attention, and why are you guys not also willing to go through the process? You know, okay, something that is associated with this phase of life, yeah. I mean, Gen Z is we are very unruly. Yeah. If I'm correct, yeah. And we are self-dependent. Everybody wants to take credit for their successes. Now, there is something I learned one time, that life is not DIY. Life is not do it yourself. But every Gen Z person wants to feel in charge. That's why we don't listen. I'm not trying to say they don't listen because I'm also Gen Z. Okay. That's why we don't listen. Because I want to feel like I want to take the credits for my success. So it makes it very difficult for me to want to hear your perspective or your view of success. Yeah. So you should understand that the face comes with, you know, some rough edges. And one of those things is a Gen Z wants to be in charge. If somebody has an idea, a Gen Z has an idea to do this, he wants to take all of the credit. Why? It's just what it is. That's not how the world works. That's not how the world works. Because being in charge takes a lot of things. Being in charge is just my being in charge of that project. So I have this idea. I learned it from a friend of mine when I was growing up, or I started hustling and working. Because I'm a strong hustler. I dey hustle. I just remember one song. I dey hustle, go quick. So I prefer to make 10% of 1 billion and to make 100% of 10 million. Now, this is what you have to teach us. We are trying, people are not listening. That is the point. You need to let us understand that life like I said, is not DIY. Sometimes don't tell us, okay, how am I supposed to put it? Don't tell us, should I say don't tell us the danger in something, or tell us why, or don't make us scared of something.
Okay.
Tell us why.
Why? Yeah.
You understand? So I feel what's your...
Wait, the way you're talking to me, you're making me feel like I'm very old like that. I'm also like...
yeah, I get the point.
I'm not Gen Z. I don't even millennial. I'm sure somewhere, and I'm not Gen Z. Millennial.
Yeah, you know, for instance, when you tell a child, don't go there. Naturally, a child is born with so much a child wants to do what you are telling him not to do. That is the way we are. We are still children, actually.
Definitely.
So if you tell us, don't look for money the wrong way, tell us why. Don't just walk up to me and tell me, guy, you are desperate to use cars, and don't just tell me why. Tell me the future implications. Yeah. Tell me the psychological implications. Tell me what it could do to my health.
But do you think people don't know?
I don't think we do. Sometimes we know things, but we still need to be told. Yeah. Sometimes
if you have $1 million now, what will you do with it? What's the first thing you would do? Talk like a Gen Z. $1 million. Don't be smart. Don't be
okay. I should not talk like.
I mean, don't be well put together. Don't try to curate everything. You know all this for the camera. Don't worry about the camera.
Okay, sorry.
If you have $1 million now, what will you do with $1 million?
$1 million now. Yeah. Okay, let me not talk like I have. Let me talk like my face, my group of mentality, like Gen Z. I will not lie to you. When I have $1 million, the first thing I want you to know is I want you to know I have $1 million. You understand? So that's
the first thing I want to do is to want me to know.
I want you to know.
You want people to know.
That sense of I'm doing better than you is one of our problems, actually.
That's a problem.
You understand? Everybody wants to make. I want to make you feel like we could be age mate, but bro, I've got money. That's why you see all of these.
Change.
You understand? That's why you see all of these flauntings, and you can just buy a car. You know, you literally meet people that are way older. When they purchase the car, you will not even know.
Yeah.
You just be like, Daddy, you just bought a new car. But if I buy a car, like, let me be very, very honest with you. If I buy my car, like those cars you see me post here.
Yes.
If I buy one of them. No, see, that's just the thing. Let me not think like I have any plans in my head. What I want to do as a Gen Z is, if I have $1 million, the first thing I want you to know is I have $1 million. Because I am of this mentality that if you know I have $1 million, you respect me.
What do you want to do with the respect? How does the respect help you?
My ego now. That's the thing. The ego. That's the thing about Gen Z. Ego. You always want to feel...
Because you know, I've seen lately, Gen Z, some other people are doing it nowadays. When they make money, the first money they make, hotel.
Yeah, the good
service apartment. You didn't mention that one.
Yeah,
service apartment.
Wait, how do you think I'm going to make you know I have $1 million? Oh, you think I'll tell you I have $1 million? No, now, lifestyle, flaunt it. You see me in this place, see me. That is, I don't need to tell you, Mr. Bore, I've made $1 million. You will notice, everything will change.
I'll call you, not in my call.
Why would I pick your call? I will put my phone on DND. You know, I will make. I will literally.
This is actually what happens. This is
reality.
Actually what people do. This is actually what people do. I mean, so money is what it only takes money to change or to bring out the real character of people. Generally, even this is not Gen Z. It takes money to bring out the real characters of people, because we have seen people who we are all hustling and struggling together and suddenly made some amount of money and then they're out of it.
You know, there's very few persons money can change, actually. Money can change everybody.
Do you think, so I think it's not about changing, it's about that's the real character, but money just exposes it. Because see, you are not living your real character until you have some level of money. So when a very rich man is not humble and is polite, that means that is his true nature. So that's why sometimes some people say that I don't trust a poor man. All this immunity you are doing is because you are poor. By the time that you access real wealth, you know that you will know if truly. Okay, today I was at a filling station.
Yeah.
I was waiting to buy fuel, and there was a Mercedes Benz, nice one. All this feminine Benz, very portable. I know that car should not be less than 30 million or something.
Oh my God.
I was a fine young lady that driving the car. Young, I'm sure she's going to be younger than I am. But you know me, with my jalopy, I'll just behind her. She was already done buying. Like you're done. You wanted to just sort maybe payment or do all of that. I said, queue behind. Okay. Everybody was saying, now, please, can you move forward? Just move forward so that we can get to the next, and then somebody's sending for us while you're settling your payment. She didn't move.
Why would she move? Look at her car. Look at your car.
I don't understand why.
No, she won't move now.
Why? Why?
Look at your car.
That's wrong.
Look at her car.
That is strong marginalization. And because that I have that kind of car, she has that kind of car, doesn't mean that my life is worthless than hers.
Prove it.
It doesn't.
Like, prove it.
How should I prove it?
She's proving it. She's using a more expensive car than yourself.
It doesn't matter.
That's the way we think. Actually.
Jesus.
So you know, I'm.
Can you see? This is the problem we have with Gen Z.
Yeah, we have
So
problems.
so I have to prove that I don't. So this is one of the lessons I think Gen Zs need to learn.
Okay.
I do tell people that the dress don't make the man. The man makes the dress.
It's not what you drive; it's what drives you.
So
Glory.
what level of impact? What impact means? So this is how this thing is. It's different for a lot of us. What drives me is not the same thing that drives other people.
Yeah, exactly.
A privilege. I've had access to money, small money, and I've seen a level of exposure, and I've realized that. See, I don't know what you have done as a Gen Z. That I don't think I've not done, except for defrauding people, and maybe smoking.
I don't defraud people.
And okay, yeah, but many people, not even Gen Z, almost a lot of people are defrauding people, but maybe smoking. No, all this kind of high life. There was a time we were there too that I wanted to taste all this, like, what is this life? I've lodged in a hotel before just to go and know the feeling, because sometimes I do things that I want to know what is behind the scene.
You just want to feel among. Yeah.
But it was nothing. It wasn't wasting of money.
It wasn't.
It could give you the comfort for that period of time. But I had that. To what end? Why should I lodge? And then when I now become broke, I unlodge.
Okay, you know, I really want to chip in something very quickly before the end of the show. You know, I feel like sometimes I've heard people say stuff about you need to change your environment, you need to get used to some things in order to fuel your desires, in order to fuel your, you know, in order to be more enthusiastic about your goal. So sometimes I feel if I have money, and I could lodge myself in a first-class hotel, although I can't afford that lifestyle, but I think to a level of the level of comfort I could get from lodging in that first-class hotel would give me a different drive to not want to go back to the kind of life I'm living. So sometimes some of us, so if I'm talking about Gen Z, we have the wise ones and we have the foolish ones here. Some of us would actually do all these things just to give us more reasons to get out of bed in the morning. Because, you know, if I walk into a restaurant and I'm eating something very nice, and I know if I work very hard and I work legit, I could have this as my regular lifestyle. You know, for me, that kind of thing is a motivation and just to fuel my enthusiasm. But for a foolish Gen Z, he just wants to show off, you know, the snaps. And
no, I understand that ideology. You know, some people say that you have a poverty mentality. There's no poverty mentality. You know, the essence of this show is talk about money and finance and management. And the why I had to take you through that route is to see how people really manage money, how people manage and so when somebody makes $1 million, the first thing they want to do is to buy their dream car.
Exactly.
$1 million is 750 million. Do you want me to shock you that money cannot last you for 10 years?
That is if you don't invest it,
Then if you don't invest it.
Yeah, if you blow it.
But do you think Gen Zs know even how to invest?
Some of us.
People have blown $1 million. People have blown $2 million. People have blown billions. So the idea first is that Gen Z are not learning about money management. Money management does not mean you are being stingy to yourself. Money management is that you have the ability to
sustain wealth.
You sustain wealth for a period of time. Not even for a period of to sustain wealth to a level that it keeps multiplying for you. Now, let me tell you the multiplying effect. The multiplying effect is not so when you have when you have $1 million, that should be the time that you act as if you don't even have money. Because the fact that your finance has increased does not mean you should increase your expenditure. So Gen Zs are making the mistake of announcing that they have $1 million. So they are spending to announce to let people know that they have that money. People think that they're having that money. People are responsibility sees that they have money. That money, responsibility comes to them.
Okay.
And then they spend more on the responsibility, and the money keeps depleting to the point that they are now almost out of it. So, but when you come to the point whereby you still, because what I used to tell people, I run a finance community at Golearn. What I tell people is that the fact that you have increased your income does not mean you should increase your spending. Your lifestyle, your spending. Okay. No. What you should increase first is your financial education.
Come on.
Look for investment opportunities. Sit where the conversations are really happening. Ask ask randomly. This money, this thing, what can I do with this thing? Like I'm just asking for a friend. Those who just ask. Get people's opinion. Because the habit of there is a spirit behind money. What he wants is spend me.
Another one will come. That's what we think.
That is not how money works. Even if you have a steady source of income, that steady source of income something can happen to it.
And it goes up.
And it dried up. Especially in this Nigeria where nothing is stable. Not almost anything. Human beings are working.
We're working actually.
But, so what you want to do is that you are not trying to impress, because I've seen some of these things. I've tried it. The idea of I was having a very, very, very nice car one time. I had to sell it off. The security guy that used to see me and do like this, Baba, Tuale, everything, saw me on bike a few months after, didn't greet me.
Can you now see what the society has done?
So the problem is that, why put yourself under the pressure of trying to even first impress everybody in the first place? The ideology is to live like at least 4 steps below your level.
Below my level.
Yes, live at least 4 or 5 steps below your level. Because at the end of the day, people are trying to impress. Doesn't really care about you.
They really don't. Yeah.
There's nothing. The lady now, if she was that rich, why is she even in Nigeria in the first place? If she was that rich, why is she not? Why is the driver not driving now? I'm not saying she's not that rich. She can be that. Anybody. I love driving myself. Everybody can drive and all that. But do you have to be rude because you are rich? You don't have to be rude because you are rich. In fact, so that is why people who are worried about people who are even being wealthy these days. That's I'm paying that people that really have a good character, why are they not putting in effort to get skills and grow and also make money? Because people are not making it feel like being rude as a rich person is a normal thing.
The people believe every wealthy person, every wealthy kid must be rude.
No, it's not. You don't have to be rude.
You don't have to be.
You don't have to be rude at all. You don't. I know that there is that gra that comes, as like I said, man is a spirit. It comes on you like you want to spend it. It's like let's assume that your daddy, your father is a military officer, and you're going to. The thing of wanting to look for trouble will be coming upon you. Like, do you know my father?
You want to,
You want to show who your father is. You want to show off. You want to do it, but at the end of the day. To what gain?
Well, I think you win. So, so, well, I would really like you to put more light to this. Does money really brings out your character or changes you? You know why I'm asking you? Why do people say money will bring out your character? Why should it be money? That brings why not Sakpa like they say? Because I feel like things can actually change. People seasons change, time changes, so do people. And money is one great factor that changes people. I'm not of the mindset, that money is actually bringing your original self out. Because there's this thing on mindsets. I think there's fixed mindset and growth mindset in psychology. So I feel like money really is not bringing out anything from inside you, actually. Because anybody can be good, and anybody can be being. You would have seen a lot of poor people that they don't even have much, but when they have small, they will just squander it. So would you tell me that money brings out
change?
money brings out a particular character or attitude inside you, or money just I believe it changes. It does not bring out anything actually.
Okay.
Because the humility of a poor man is calm sometimes.
Yeah.
So which means
That's the point I'm driving at. That is what I was trying to say, that if my livelihood depend on you, why would I be rude to you? If I'm going to need money, salary from you to survive by the end of the month, if I'm going to need money from you or even your own patronage to survive at the end of the month, I'm not going to be rude for it's logical. There's no, so this one does not have to do with that I have good character or not. You understand? But the moment nothing depends, my livelihood does not depend on you, nothing that I need to do depends on you.
There's something we say, Gen Z, if you know they pay me, if you know they give me money, you don't feel stressed. Actually.
Imagine.
Very easy.
So what's it, is money the only thing I can give you? I mean, this guy behind the camera is a Gen whatever.
Gen Z.
He's being stressed.
Yeah.
But he's going to make money.
But we think if you are not paying me,
they're paying you. So the problem is that they don't even have anything to do. What value do they really have?
Who's getting hot in here?
What value? Because you cannot. What should I pay you for? I cannot pay you for being fine. It doesn't benefit me.
I can't pay you for being cute.
I can't pay you.
God.
I can't pay you for having 1 million snaps or streaks rather. I can't pay you for that. I can't pay you for having 1 million. Except I want to sell a product to you.
But can you pay me for being a good boy?
I can't. No, being a good boy doesn't pay. No.
So you can't pay me for being. You're not a good boy now.
No. I know.
You should put me on payroll.
I know you're a good boy. It's only me that know.
Wow.
Who else knows?
Everybody knows actually.
Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Do you guys know? Is he a good boy? but they don't want to. They don't want. So money. But the moment I am no longer dependent on anybody for anything, whereby they judge my character, they judge my action, that they are now the one probably depending on me for something, then my true character can come out. Money, truly, sincerely, it doesn't change you. Whatever you do has always been you. There's nothing like it just suddenly changed. It has always been that person. It was not just in the right situation. Some people say that, oh, I can't steal, I can't do this. You have not been. Some people have not just found themselves in the situation where they can steal so much money. You understand? So it's not only money, leadership position. Ordinary class captain. You see some people like class captain, ordinary SUG president. I have a guy who was SUG president before he became president. He came to me. It was that. So he came to me, spoke to me, we just spoke, and I'm okay. We talked to our friends and all of that. We were good friends before he started thinking about it. But the minute he became SUG president, I have not spoken till today. And this is like almost 7-8 years ago. We've not spoken till today. The only place we see is online, Instagram, like my picture and all of that.
What if he becomes the president?
What if he becomes a president? So that is, it felt like, I'm not saying you should come and talk to me. There's something, you might not really have anything to say with me again, because I'm already at the lower, I'm still in the lower level, because money puts you here.
It gives you respect.
Yes, but it keeps you here, make people look up to you like this. So, and if you are still here, they feel like, why should I look down? Why should I come down to this place? But what people don't know is that, in fact, for you to make more money and to keep yourself at that top, you need people here.
You need to visit them down there.
Even if you don't have to visit them, let there be a chain that links you up down once in a while, down to this point and down to that point. It doesn't reduce your money. What you do to people doesn't reduce your money. How you react to people doesn't reduce your money. But it can hurt to eat if you are not smart. I mean, if you are smart, it can hurt to your money. How do you think these big people are making their money? FMCGs. They're people. And who are the highest consumer of this product that is enriching the wealthy?
The wealthy ones are making from the poor.
They're
making us poorer what they're getting.
I don't know that. I don't think that's what they are doing.
But I think
they're offering a service.
Is this thing in the atmosphere that the rich gets richer while the poor gets poor?
And the reason is because the poor keeps eating the rich.
Why?
Instead of learning from they're supposed to be learning from the rich. They're supposed to be inquisitive. Don't ask what is the source of his wealth. We didn't ask the source of his poverty. You're not asking for the source of his wealth. No, ask that. What is the strategy? What are they doing? What is it? See here.
It's getting a little personal.
I'm a very good salesperson.
Yeah.
I can sell things. I found that about that a long time ago. So if I want to make money, what do I need to do? I need to sell something. And I might stream it down to things that I know I can easily sell and I can easily get to people. So if I'm selling something that is giving me 1,000 naira per day, and I'm spending 3 hours to be able to sell that, what do I need to make 2,000? Double the effort. To make 3,000, triple the effort. To make 5,000.
Like that.
But if it now becomes too strong for me to do, what do? I invite other people to join me. Collaboration. Gen Z, you guys need to start learning to collaborate.
It's not DIY. You don't have to do it yourself.
You can't do it yourself. You can't. Collaboration, that is why I said I prefer to make 10% of 1 billion than 100% of 10 million.
But do you think it's the same?
You say what?
You think I want to make 10%?
But because what is 10 million? 10% of 100 million, 1 billion is 100 million. So if I put my energy, my skill, that person's energy, skills, talent, and that person's connection, that person's sales ability, that other person, I will come up with something. We can push to billions, millions. But so Gen Z, I really hope that Gen Z begins to have this personal relationship with money. They need to they begin to understand that they should not let money first define them. I have not seen a very valuable person that money doesn't chase after.
Okay.
And success is not for me. This doesn't have to be a general term. Success for me is not defined by how much I have. So when I come and say, hey, my name is Olubori Paul, I'm a successful forex trader, it's not because of how much profit I've made in trading. For me, it's because of how many people I've trained that has also become successful in that trade.
Success is defined by the lives you've impacted.
Yes, no, for me. It's not the same for everybody, but for me. And that channel is what, I'm not lazy, I'm not stopping, but I'm not broke. I'm not broke. Being broke, okay, let me say I'm not poor, but I can be broke. Being poor is almost a permanent state.
Like when poverty sat somebody down.
And they ask a question. I'll show you. But being broke is a temporary situation.
It's temporary.
Even rich people get broke. Well, no, not rich people. Wealthy people get broke. Because wealthy people are looking for more ways to invest. Wealthy people are investors.
Yeah, that reminds me. That makes it very clear. I think one problem Gen Zs have is instead of us to see ourselves as broke, which is not a crime, we're seeing ourselves as poor.
No. It's okay to be broke. There is I don't have 20,000 in my account, but yeah, I have properties.
Value.
I can organize a class and say, hey, I'm giving a 30% discount on my courses, on my training, on my product. Hey, you guys come and buy. And you see people, hey, everybody, and money is back. I have the product. I have values. I have relationship, not the one that I have to ask money from. But I have things. So I'm not saying I'm wealthy, I'm broke. So being
broke
is a
and
temporary,
being poor, two different things.
No, there are two different things. Being poor is having nothing to offer.
Okay, being poor is
having nothing to offer.
Nothing to offer.
When you are poor, you are poor. So when somebody says that they are poor and they are wretched and all of that, I say, no, don't see yourself like that. Because if you keep saying that, you remain there. You are broke. Being broke is what ATM says. You're just presently unavailable to dispense cash. Simple. It's presently. It doesn't mean that you are never able to dispense cash. But you are just presently. But poverty is that, if you insert your ATM to my body again, like there's no money in the account. There's nothing to withdraw. So being broke, so that is why for you to become wealthy, for you to meet up to this level of these people, what you need to do is to add something to yourself.
Exactly.
So being a good boy is good because it can give access to people that can trust you with responsibilities, but it's not enough if you don't have the skills to manage the responsibility that they need. See, one of the jobs that is going viral now, social media management.
Content writing.
Content creation, content writing. A friend of mine got a job yesterday. The guy was asking her that, can she just edit reels for him rather. It's a foreign guy. And he's going to be paying it in dollars. And I've been telling this person for the past few months, like, go and learn this thing. I see you have this nitty-gritty, you have this vibe for it, you can do it. Go and just add few knowledge, learn about CapCut. how to edit on, not Photoshop editing, CapCut editing. That's all.
Professionally.
Yes, just do it and be able to add
Spices to it.
Yes, and then caption and all of that, and then poof. And she's not coming now. I'm like, okay, don't worry. You still have an idea because she has a TikTok that she's doing well on the TikTok, and I'm like, just add these ideas and do it, and you start making money. That is one of the things that it takes to make money. Somebody will surely need your product one day, and then the next thing is finding the right people that will need your product. Don't go and stay where people don't. See, have you seen this photo of one woman selling beans? They were going, and the other woman selling bread following her. Supply and demand.
Exactly.
They are working together.
Yeah.
Because as people are buying the ewa, the best thing that goes with the ewa is what?
The bread.
So when she's selling too. So I don't expect you to be moving around with with people that are trading forex or that are doing crypto. Except you're interested in that area. But as a music person, as a producer, you're supposed to move around with people that
do what you do.
So you need more friends with artists. Make a beat and send it to them. Can you do something on this? One day, we go and who did it? And then this guy. You understand? So I think that is what Gen Z should learn.
So what's your plan now to get this thing out to my fellow Gen Z?
Now this has not become your interview because this is my interview.
No, you won actually. Yeah. So okay, I learned a lot from you, and I feel like, what's your plan on getting this?
We have a platform, Golearn. The website is going to be showing somewhere on the screen. Right? It's going to be showing, right? Yes, thank you. So go-learn.online. Golearn on Instagram. They can check it out. We have a community for financial management, and then we have courses, some free courses, then some advanced courses, but we have a lot of free courses. Our idea is just to get it started up. Like, just know that there's something existing that you can do. There's when people say that there's nothing they can do, it vexes me out. It's because they are looking at the people that are already at the top. People that are at the top, it took them a lot.
Running at another person's pace.
I mean, it took them a lot of failure. It took them doing that thing. I've been trading forex for 5 years. So when I say, guys, I want to come and become a successful forex trader like me in a month, in 3 months, I'm like, bro, relax. Even me, I still lose money once in a while. Losing is part of the game, sure. But I'm like, I've come to the level where I can manage my losses and maximize my profit. So, but start small. Start small. Don't start don't go and start eyeing Lamborghini right now.
I think you should be using a cane right now. Like,
no, start small. They need to know that they need to start small. There's nothing wrong with starting small. There's nothing wrong with being broke. There's nothing wrong with entering downfall. There's nothing wrong with wearing one trousers for at multiple with different shirts.
There's nothing wrong with using your Android.
Yes. Don't feel ashamed that Twitter is going to say post from Android. Tweet from Android. Some Androids are very expensive. I was using very expensive Samsung before because of content I changed to my iPhone. I don't care. People who are going to help me will not look at that.
All we want to see is Apple.
How does Apple affect me? What people the luxury lifestyle is a trap.
Luxury is a trap, yeah.
Yes. Not everybody deserves the luxury.
Not everybody can maintain it.
Not everybody can. One, because what have you done enough? Because luxury life you want to live, that the root is not deep enough. We die halfway. Not even halfway from the introduction. Because from the beginning of things, from the beginning of life, because you were paid $1,000 and you went to a service apartment, you paid $100K. $1,000 around $750,000. You paid $100K already, it remains $60K. And you went to use apartment that you are going to use for one night. That is the sacrifice we're talking about. We are not saying that these things are bad. We are not poor. We are not poor people. We're not trying to make less of it, but we're saying that can that money go into other things first?
Things that will sustain the world.
Why can't you invest into that thing that brought you down $1,000?
And get more.
And keep getting more to a level. Why do you think Igbos are making so much money? I see them with all these shoes that look like Keno. But those people are stinkingly rich. And they look like they are broke. They are not broke. They are poor. They are not poor, but they may be broke. Don't forget I said that being broke is a temporary situation. Well, Dangote has been broke before. Have you know how those people? Elon Musk has been broke before. When I mean broke, in his own sense, like he lost a majority of his wealth.
Broke, get height.
Get high. He lost a majority of his wealth, but he bounced. So I think that would be my. So since it's the show now, maybe you should round it up.
So that's what you heard from Mr. Olubori Paul. So I was supposed to, bring him to our own reasoning Facebook. As you can see, he won. So guys, listen to everything he has said and understand that wealth is not just enough for you to get wealth. Actually, you need to learn to sustain it. That's something I learned from what he has said. Sustainability.
Financial management.
Money can finish.
Money can finish. There's no money that, okay, so money cannot finish, but the one that we are still making can finish. It can finish.
Like that money where we get, you know, go fit. It can finish.
It can finish.
It can finish.
But some people say we don't finish.
Thank you very much.
All right. So guys, thank you, Oluwashukpo.
My name is Olashukpo.
Olashukpo.
Yes.
I want to add Oluwa into it.
Okay.
It's good to have you. And this is no attack on Gen Z. This is no spiting of anyone. We just want them to know that this show is going to really feature a lot of Gen Z also and other people who will just share their failure stories, so that we don't want you to be under any pressure. That the people you are looking up to, the people you are seeing up there too, they have their fair share of low life. Some are still there. They might be giving you a brand of, okay, they are there in a way, and that's why some of them don't show. You don't know whether they're rich or not. They are just there. They are making impact. They have a basic lifestyle. It keep them secure, and it reduces pressure from them. It reduces responsibilities that is not theirs on them. Understand? That's why celebrities, everybody that think that they have money, everybody's in their DM asking for money. Understand? So the idea is so that you can learn. Learn is try ignorance. If you think education, learning is expensive, try ignorance. I mean, I saw that. I listed that in the cover of the front page of a notebook back then when we were young. If you think learning is expensive, try ignorance. So learn, and like one of the things, deal with the ego thing. The ego thing, rather.
Yeah,
it's not.
The urge to show people you are doing better than them.
No. You don't need to. Doing better and being better, none of that. Nobody really care. If you are doing better, that's your problem. That's a cup of tea. Whatever pressure, don't let the pressure get to you. Pressure will surely come. Because when you see there are younger guys that are driving fine, like the young girl that was driving that Mercedes, I don't feel the pressure. Doing this is fulfillment for me. And I don't know if she's doing something like this. I feel more fulfilled than driving a Lexus, a Mercedes Benz. Doing this is more, and getting people, a lot of thousands of people to see this and learn from it. I'm glad about it. I feel super excited about it. So guys, on our next episode, we're having another guest who's going to be sharing and talking with us about money, Gen Z's lifestyle, money talks, and all of that. You want to say something? Round up.
I don't have anything to say.
All right. So follow. What's your Instagram?
Follow me on Instagram at Willspiano Official.
It has I think you do a podcast too.
Yeah, I do a podcast.
Yeah. So, and he's doing a great job. He plays piano if he wants to.
I'm a showman too. Yeah.
Yeah. Very. Yeah. And he plays it very well. Really. Yeah. So, So all right. Take care, guys.
God bless you.
All right.
Peace out.